Fact markets picked up pace now. 22,540 is where the Nifty is at, and it's being led by a couple of these FMCG names. So Britannia has moved to the high point of trade. We're seeing some traction in ITC as well. And at the same time, we saw some purchase in names like Titan and Divi's Lab too. Speaking about Titan, speaking about gold, speaking about silver, let's go across to Manisha, who joins in with all things commodities. Manisha.
Thank you for that. When you look at the overnight markets, we saw gold gain, we saw silver prices gain, and we saw most of the metal prices gain quite strongly as well. Well, to begin with, it is about the US dollar index, which is trading at a 5-month lows, which clearly has been supportive. And as you can see on the screen, we are trading at multi-month highs for many of them. The best of the gains clearly continuing for copper and aluminum, where we are trading near 9-month highs. And then you have zinc at 2-month highs, 13-week highs on lead, 1-month highs on steel, and a couple of month highs is how the iron ore prices also are trading with. It all has to mostly do with tariffs, where we have seen 25% of tariffs now on all US imports of steel and aluminum. And that tells you on how much US really imports. So all the trading partners or allies, that is, the numbers are quite huge when it comes to the neighboring allies for US there. So when you look at Canada, 23% of imports that US does in sense of steel comes in from Canada, 16% from Brazil, and then Mexico is quite an interesting ally there as well. And I have a similar chart when it comes to aluminum as well, where you will see that much of those imports that US does come in from Canada. 58% of overall imports do come in from there. Well, interestingly, when it comes to China, which is going to be an important number to watch out for, while we already have 20% of tariffs on China, add to that more 25% as well. And many of these metals could actually be looking at 45% of import tariffs when it comes to steel and aluminum. I want to move on and talk also about metal prices, and that is the most interesting of charts really, because there are two major markets that you follow when you're looking at metals. One is China, London, and then it is about US. And when you look at all of those prices, you will see that the US metal prices have surged way more higher than what the metals really have done in London and China. So when you have the copper prices, they've gained 10% on LME, but they are up 21% in the US markets there. Aluminum has gained 6% on LME, but is up 15% in the US markets. And steel, these are the Chinese prices. They are down 2.5% in China, but we have seen 31% of increase in steel prices in the US markets in this year until now. So as you can see, there is big disparity in the international markets when it comes to the metal prices.
All right, Manisha, thank you so much for that.